so I'm getting ready to stick myself. I'm a little scared. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, the needle is on the inside, so you got to stick. Oh. It's yellow. It's actually like a little pink.
Gorgeous. Welcome and welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Tamika. She is Tamika and Tamika is she. Ay, she is Tamika and Tamika is she. Ay, she is Tamika and Tamika is me. Today, I am so excited to share this news with you. So I want you to listen up, okay? It is February 6th, 2025. Do you know what today is? Do you know what today is? It's my anniversary. Hey, the GLP-1 anniversary. I took Wegovy on February 6th of 2023. My doctor told me about this brand name medication and I was like, I'm for it. I need to lose weight. My starting weight was at 190 pounds. Now, prior to that, I have tried all other diets out there. I tried everything. Nothing was working for me, or should I say sustainable. Well, I lost weight with keto, but girl, like I gained some of that weight back, and going from 190 to 173 pounds and then going right back to 190, it's like I just gave up on all the other diets out there, from Atkins to Weight Watchers. Like I've tried everything, and my biggest downfall, I just had an unhealthy relationship with food. I love sweets, I love chocolate, I love candy, I love carbs, and being on a restrictive diet such as keto was not the right route to go. But I didn't listen to my body. I tried keto multiple times, at least 5 times out my weight loss journey. But with GLP-1, I was able to lose 20 pounds with Wegovy. With Wegovy, it falls under the semaglutide. So if you are familiar with that, and Ozempic, well, Wegovy is the brand name, and that is for weight loss medication. That is what I was on for 4 months, 190 to 170 pounds. One of the things that I like about Wegovy is that every time that you titrate up and get a new box, it will be a different color. So you will have blue, brown, pink. So that was very exciting. I did start off at the lowest dose, which was 0.25, and I ended my Wegovy on 1.7 milligrams. Now, the reason why I decided to end my journey with Wegovy is because pay was $200 and something each month. So with that type of investment to myself, and I am very proud that I made that investment, but it was just not sustainable for me. Like I couldn't just keep it up. So the cost of it was affecting my my continuation with the medication. And then 2, I had like a little scare. So because Wegovy was like a little bit new, I would say not so new, but it was kind of new back in 2023. And it was so many like cases coming out about people having abdominal issues. And I had a little scare with my abdominal. I believe it was more of indigestion, but because of the noise of, things coming up on the news, and I just got a little scared, and I was like, you know what? I lost 20 pounds. I'm good here. We don't need to go any further. So I decided to end my my journey with the GLP-1. And I decided, you know what? I'll just lose the rest of the 20 pounds on my own. And I went for 9 months without any GLP-1 medication at all. I was trying to do a body recomp. I tried to get back on keto. And I also tried to go plant-based. And you know what? I was like, I told my doctor, I said, listen, I need something else. Is there something else out there that my insurance covers where I do not have to come out of pocket? And that's when he told me about the brand name Zepbound, which falls up under the tirzepatide and Mounjaro. And this one, I will tell you, honey, Zepbound has that dual agonist. So not only does your brain, I guess, tell you that you're full, it turns off that receptor, but it also suppresses your appetite. And that's one of the things that I noticed, that with Wegovy, like my appetite was not as suppressed. So I was able to still eat the same foods that I was eating before, even though my doctor told me, like, girl, you need to go on low carb. And I'm like, but I want oatmeal, but I want my Kodiak protein pancakes. And, I was still eating the same foods, whereas with Zepbound, I was not. My appetite was suppressed. Like, I really felt a big difference compared to the semaglutide and the tirzepatide family. And I was able to lose the rest of my weight. And I forgot to mention that during that 9-month break, I was able to maintain my weight. And when I'm talking about maintaining weight, your weight will fluctuate, okay? So don't ever get to the point where you feel like, oh, I'm 170 pounds and I'm going to stay at 170 pounds. No, honey, your weight fluctuates. It goes up and down. So you can expect to have a fluctuation up to 6 pounds. Some people might be a little bit more, but if you can control it with your eating and make sure that you are eating within a calorie deficit, you will be able to maintain your weight. So my starting weight on Zepbound after coming off of the 9-month break, I started at 174 pounds and I successfully lost my weight. I surpassed my weight, I should say, because my original weight goal was to be at 150 pounds, but I ended up at 136 pounds. So that put me well over a 50-pound weight loss. I'm just so excited. I am so excited because I have never in my life been this small. And, coming from a background of family of women who has big hips, has big thighs and everything. And it's like, and I got the thigh portion of it. I didn't get the big booty or anything, but it was just so exciting that I was able to surpass, and it was so exciting that I lost my weight and I am now in a size 6. I can wear some size 4s. Before I was in a size 12 at 190 pounds. So I don't know. This journey itself has been has been breathtaking because I didn't think I could lose the weight on my own. And then I built a strong community here on YouTube with other women, like-minded women and men who are on the GLP-1 medications. One of the things that I do regret, I would say, is telling people, like outside people, that I was on the medication, because there are people who are, saying that you can lose the weight on your own. You don't need the medication. You don't need this. You don't need that. So they all have like their input. And I know some do mean well, but nobody knows your body more than you. And as long as you are connecting with your doctor, and then again, being around a community who understands and knows what it's like to be on the GLP-1 medications, I feel like you are well off on your journey, and you'll be able to continue your journey without having so many naysayers. So that is one of my regrets. Of course, the pro of it all is I was able to lose the weight, and now I am on a maintenance journey where I take my medication instead of once a week or every other week. I now take it once a month. And I am on a body recomp because I need to build more muscle. And that's another thing that I do regret, is that I was not taking my weight loss training seriously. So you do need to move when you're on this medication, and walking is something that I was doing, but as far as that strength training, I could not really grasp it and like really fall in love with weight training. But it wasn't until just recently, about a month ago, when I increased my calories, because I increase my calories so I can do a successful body recomp. And when I tell you, when I increased my calories and added more protein and added more carbs, my muscle recovery after my strength training has been like this. I do not have any muscle soreness or anything. And that's one of the things that I want to leave with you. When you're on this GLP-1 medication, make sure you're drinking your water. Make sure you're taking your protein. Make sure that you keep your carbs at bay so that you can lose the weight, but make sure you are strength training. Now, if your muscles are sore, you might need to add a little bit more protein and a little bit more carbs, but make sure you're using the healthy carbs, more of the complex carbs, not the simple carbs like the chocolate and all these different breads and pastas and everything, which is nothing wrong with doing it, but just make sure you're doing it in moderation and not just going overboard. You want to have a healthy relationship with your food. And also, you probably need to track and don't just rely on the medication to do all the work for you. You need to know what you are putting in your body and how much you are putting in your body, because there is a thing called under eating, and that's something that you don't want to do because you don't want to pass out, which is something that I did. I passed out on 10 milligrams because I was under eating. I was eating around 900 something calories. And make sure you are tracking so that way you are not falling below your BMR, which is your basal metabolic rate. So I just wanted to share that with you. If you want to learn more about my journey, please make sure you go ahead and subscribe to the channel, because I do weekly updates, and also I have old videos in my playlist about the Wegovy journey. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you later. Goodbye, gorgeous.